Got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
The second round of the NBA playoffs is upon us as we get ready for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at your former team, the Bulls, coming into play. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bulls come away with it. And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Just getting going here in game 1. Knocked loose. Thomas. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Knocked loose. Rose into the front court. Up 6. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Off of Giannis. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Giannis in control of the basketball. 10-0 is the score. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Fires the 3. Not easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Bucks at the controls. Bulls come away with it. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Thomas. Had to force that one, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Chris Middleton with the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Thomas, he got it off in time, but that shot no good. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Thomas. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Thomas. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Thomas had to force that one, but it's no good. Thomas had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Thomas. And his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. Thomas, at long last, he couldn't buy a three to start this game, but he finally gets one to go down.
And you see, Ed, when he shot that one, he wasn't hoping for the ball to go in. He knew the ball was going in. That was the difference.
Rose. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down big. Hill. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Bulls have it. Rose. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George Hill missed his first. That one goes.
One could make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Rose. Derrick Rose, still a sight to see. Well defended. He finds a way to knock it down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust. Matchups. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Count the basket inside.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hill across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Thomas with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Oh, Carter with the rejection. It's Chicago ball. Has a chance. Derrick Rose. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, the defense has to be so deflated on this one. You played great D for 23 seconds.
4-3. The former Dookie with the trifecta.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Looking to push. Turns and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Bulls have it. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
And scores.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Middleton off the mark. Derrick Rose. He's now 4 for 6.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Wendell Carter powers it through. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Trying to cash in and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on a alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocked loose. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Hill shot, no good. Rose into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Derrick Rose. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Knocked loose. And count the basket.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bucks at the controls. Has a chance. Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Right down Broadway. Wait, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bulls have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Thomas across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Layup goes down. Well done.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Robin Lopez rejects it. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Now whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some change. New personnel onto the floor. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's Isaiah Thomas, and he hits. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Cashes in for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, Found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. Bucks basketball. That's out. Last touch by Isaiah Thomas. It stays with Milwaukee. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Trying to cash in. Able to convert inside.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Bulls with the basketball. Has a look. And strokes it.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Thomas into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. A little ball of toughness. Isaiah Thomas, well guarded, still knocks it down from three.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Rose. Derrick Rose, still a sight to see. Well defended, he finds a way to knock it down.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Dwayne Wade tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Thaddeus Young. Doesn't get the bounce. From long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
Everything looks... It's great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Bulls come away with it. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Giannis with it up top. Down a bundle. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of...
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
And scores at the rim, Jay. Good luck recovering from that.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Anthony. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Anthony, yes, Carmelo Anthony. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Knocked loose. Rondo shakes free and hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
The follow won't go either. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big. And a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Wade had to force that one, but it's no good. Bulls come away with it. Dwayne Wade blanketed, shoots and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Dwayne Wade. It'll stay with the Bucks. Substitution being made in this one. Middleton had to rush that one, and it's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Young knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Dwayne Wade knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Bledsoe. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Lets it fly from long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Chicago possession. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Runner's good there. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Dwayne Wade.
Take care of the ball.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Curling inside. Dwayne Wade. 3 for 6 now. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. And he finishes at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Brook Lopez swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Knocked loose. Second and followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
Trying to cash in. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds off a Bull. It stays with Milwaukee. Lopez. Short jumper won't fall. Flash at the controls. Dwayne Wade. 4 out of 7.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Bulls come away with it. Gets to the basket and scores.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Count the basket at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. He's now 5 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Rajon Rondo sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Hill had to force that one, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh. Legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The Bucks at the controls. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Short jumper won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Knocked loose. Not that time.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Dwayne Wade with that. He's 5 for 9.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Short jumper off the mark.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nice Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Brook Lopez. Huge block.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to shuffle things up. Has a look. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed. You're being efficient with your jump shooting. Your passes are crisp. You're listening to the coach on the sideline. And everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys hold a commanding lead. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here's Rondo with it. Less than a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Out of bounds the call. Off Robin Lopez. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. You practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Bucks at the controls. From the outside, no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Knocked loose. And the nice finish at the rim. Bulls have it. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. It has been all Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Knocked loose. Bucks keep possession. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Anthony. And he hits.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down 3s at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. Rondo had to rush that one, and it's no good. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. For 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Rondo had to force that one, but it's no good. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys down big. Bledsoe slams it down.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Rondo had to rush that one, and it's no good. Rondo buries it.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Bulls come away with it. Wade. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Fires the 3. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Wade had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Wade. Dwayne Wade blanketed, shoots and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Young. He buries it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Knocked loose. Here's a chance from long range. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
4-3. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Beyond the arc for 3. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. The Bulls have it. fires the three. He drills the three.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds off a Bull. It'll stay with the Bucks. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Nikola Mirotic with the block. Bucks at the controls. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Bucks basketball. Bulls come away with it. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Bulls have it. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hill into the front court. He'll run the offense. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Milwaukee with the basketball. Bulls come away with it. And the basket good at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old, simple, bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Short jumper off the mark. And scores. Strong take.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Bulls have it. He throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. It goes down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Eric Bledsoe, now 3 for 9. The drive, right to the basket. Pau Gasol, snatching it out of the air. Knocked loose. Hill. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Isaiah Thomas sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Hill had to rush that one, and it's no good. Easy pass to the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Hill. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Cruises inside for 2. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. The Bulls take this one. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Pop off, hit me, my Motorola if you need some. Every day, no, I
looking. No race, I went easy cause the pace I be pushing. In the store, I'm like, they like Rico, what you? I'm better than all the rest. Not a drill, ho, it's not a test. You need to roll out cause you acting too hesitant. I bet you can't count all the money that I just spent. Singing to the fans like they Jasmine Sullivan. Too big, I just popped my rubber band. What? On my, what? It don't matter cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my, what? It don't matter cause I'm steady counting.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I with a crown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. Soldier from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on my knee longer than hair on her. That cavity, and I'm the her that salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? You know, he said, soldier, be looking for somebody.
Hold up, stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo! 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I may built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. The place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up. I with a crown all day. Hold up. Somebody can't relate. Hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place up, the place up, the place up, the place up. Somebody on 10.
Originality, come on, came to my car and it's sweet like a cat with a saying that after me. Ain't no one after me, baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody call my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. F12 Berlin Netta. Like it was shorts in the winter. What turtlenecks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Benny Hunter, Kenny County. Got the swagger on me, yeah. Different fabric on me, yeah. Different on it, yeah. Married to the game, yeah. Holy matrimony, yeah. Oops, someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I with a crown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking, go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place up, the place up, the place place up, the place up, the place up, the place up.
Kenny, I'm not the long hair and I all talk tough like a bottle top. You switch the top off, had it turn quick just to get it off. No deal, shawty, and you just a knock off. Shake it, no Coca-Cola, I'm the one that pop off. Hit me, my Motorola if you need some. I've been every day, no, I ain't never call off. Talk on Instagram, will make you log off. And if you think they better than me, bar too high and it's hard to beat. Gucci shades hit dark, so it's hard to see. The easy part is getting money, but it's hard to keep. I know you seeing that I'm busy, so don't bother me. Like I pass every test, you ain't as smart as me. You a shorty, you a wannabe. See me on the scene, you know that I charge the fee. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting. You can't even handle a man like me. I own money and I buy my own. My wrist and your hand gon' freeze. Put it on his hands and knees. Who you frontin' on? Come on, girl. I know you a rookie. You got some followers, so what? Want you a cookie? I got promoters throwing shows so they can say that they book me. When I walk up in the mall, they be turning and looking. No way, I went easy 'cause the pace I be pushing. In the store, I'm like, they like Rico, what you? I'm better than all the red. Not a drill, ho, it's not a test. You need to roll out 'cause you acting too hesitant. I bet you can't count all the money that I just spent. Singing to the fans like they Jasmine Sullivan. Too big, I just popped my rubber band. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cars jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. Soldier from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on my knee longer than hair on her. That cavity, and I'm the her jazz salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? Nino, Titani. He's still soldier if you looking for somebody.
Somebody pop out.